The Bitcoin halving is going to be the topic of this morning's video. Good morning, everybody. Okay, so everybody is always saying that when the Bitcoin halving takes place, the price of Bitcoin is going to skyrocket and it's going to go through the roof. What I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to explain a little bit more about the Bitcoin halving, what you need to know about it, and not only just mere speculation as to why the price is going to go higher. I'm going to actually break it down and look at what it means regarding inflation and how much money needs to be pumped into the system every single day to keep the price stable, and how the halving will actually affect and change that. Okay, so this is going to be the third time that we are going to be expecting the Bitcoin halving. Now, what it basically means is that miners, every 10 minutes, they get a reward for creating an additional block on the blockchain. In other words, doing the accounting or making sure that all the transactions are put into the ledger. It started off at 50 and then was cut to 25. It is currently at 12.5 Bitcoins per block. Okay, and that is going to be cut in half once again. So if you go to AltCoinTrader, we've got a really nice blog post on the Bitcoin halving and what you need to know about it. And it makes for a very interesting reading. Let's just go through there and look at that in a little bit more detail. Now, if you read through this, I think that you'll find that there's quite a lot of interesting facts. So take a second to do that. I'm just going to go and get the nitty-gritty out of this. So the first Bitcoin halving that took place was on the 28th of November 2012. And you can see that there's a little bit of history as to what it did to the price and how Bitcoin went over 100x. And this has been a theme every time there's been a halving. But this is the third time that Bitcoin is going to halve, and it is now a lot more in the spotlight. It is mainstream media, so this event could have a lot more hype, a lot more effects, and a lot more benefits. But I want to first point this out to you. This is a very interesting page where we can see a lot of information about the halving. So as you can see here, the halving is going to take place in about 247 days. So if you're wondering why I say about, because this counter's counting it down to a second, the reason for that is a block normally takes 10 minutes. Now, it can be shorter, it can be longer, depending on how long it actually takes the miners to figure out and to complete that block. So if it takes shorter, then obviously the halving will come quicker. If the blocks get more difficult and it takes longer, we can see this date pushed out a couple of days. So this is an estimate, but it's reasonably accurate because the blocks are more or less 10 minutes. This page is really nice because you can see a lot about what's going on. The total Bitcoins in circulation, you can see, are 17 million. How many Bitcoins have been mined in a percentage? It's 85. How many Bitcoins left to mine? 3 million. So what this is all pointing down to is Bitcoin is becoming more and more scarce. And we all know that a scarce commodity has a greater value. But the point that I want to make and the angle that we want to go to is just if we do some actual calculations here. Now, if there's if there are 12.5 Bitcoins mined every 10 minutes, let's times that by 6 to figure out how many Bitcoins are mined in an hour. Okay, so we've got 75 mined in an hour, and let's times that by 24 to see how many are mined in a day or a 24-hour period. So we have 1,800 Bitcoins being created every single day. Now, let's times that by what a Bitcoin is worth. And I'm just going to go with 150,000 Rand, keeping to round figures. 150,000 Rand equals 270 million Rands worth of Bitcoins are being created every day. Now, I'm sure that you will agree that that is a substantial amount of Bitcoins to be created. Okay, now, if the miners are selling the 270 million Rands worth of Bitcoins on a daily basis, that means that we have to have new money coming into the ecosystem of that amount just to keep the price stable. Of course, if the miners hodl, then it will be less that is needed to be injected into the platform every single day. So what I'm basically saying is that currently we are seeing massive amount of money being pumped into Bitcoin every day just to keep the price stable. So obviously when this is halved, okay, and we just simply divide it by 2, we only need 135 million rands to be pumped into the Bitcoin ecosystem to keep the price stable, which means that the price will go up if more than that is pumped in. And I think that is the main reason why the halving actually has an effect on the price. It's not anticipation, it's not the markets, it's not speculation, it's the mere fact of inflation. The inflation of Bitcoin into the ecosystem is being cut by half, but the money supply should increase, and this will have a tremendous effect on putting the price of Bitcoin up. Guys, interesting page here. I'd like to urge everyone to go to AltCoinTrader, read this article. It gives you everything you need to know about the Bitcoin halving. It's short and concise. If you're looking for where that is, it's on our site. It's under a new page that we've created called blog, where we are going to be posting nice blogs and relative information to the Bitcoin industry. That's it from me. If you guys enjoy my videos, please subscribe. I'd very much appreciate that. And look at the new blog on AltCoinTrader.